Nachsitzen beim Direktor in Walking Dead Harm's Way Folge 3. Wir müssen zu Carver und das heißt nichts Gutes. Ah, da ist er!
Wer?
Der von 400 Days, der Langhaarige.
Ah. Ach, er hier, ja,
Dude,
stimmt.
you better go up and see Bill. He doesn't like to wait. So, you should probably go.
Rebecca!
Uh-oh.
She's a strong woman, surrounded by weak men. I ain't letting my kid get raised around that. Get in here.
Der hat bestimmt was mit Alvin gemacht.
Ich glaube auch, oh Gott. Deiner hat zu Brei
Alvin?
geschlagen.
Alvin!
He passed out hours ago. He can't hear nothing. No point in making a racket.
Why are you doing this?
Me and him, we got history. Understand? Couple things we had to get worked out. I wouldn't be so concerned about his well-being if I were you. Not with you being so close to the fire yourself. Now. You make sure you tell me the truth when you're sitting where you are, and you won't end up over in that chair. Now, you might not believe this after what happened earlier, but I liked Reggie. He was a funny guy. He kept things light. You need folks like that. It's easy to let depression sink in during times like this. But he was weak. And I don't mean just 'cause he was maimed. That wasn't his problem. He was weak of will and weak of character. And we can't have that around here. Not anymore. Not with what we got at stake.
You're a murderer. You can try and call it something else. But I know what it is. What it really is.
Listen, Clementine. It ain't murder. You see, Reggie put us at risk with his incompetence. He's had a string of screw-ups lately. Killing one in order to save many is part of survival. It's one of the tough decisions that a weaker person couldn't make. It's why it falls to people like us to lead them to safety. You understand? Well, I wish it was different, I do. But they are weak, and we are strong. That's why it's our responsibility to shepherd the flock, to keep them safe. It's their nature to follow, not to lead.
I'm not like you.
I know it when I see it. And we're more alike than you think. In fact, I think you realize it, but you're not comfortable with it yet. There's no way you could have lasted this long otherwise. I realized it back in that cabin. You were scared, but you looked me straight in the eye, kept your nerve. That's what we need. If we're gonna get through this, the next generation has to be stronger than the last to lead us out of this. Kids like you, raised the right way, the way my child will be raised. It ain't this hurt that keeps me up at night. We can handle that. It's not knowing if I got anyone to hand all this off to. But I ain't worried about that anymore.
What if it's not yours?
Well, even if that was true, it's mine now. All right, now.
Bill, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
The loading bay door is jacked. Troy really knocked the shit out of it.
How bad is it?
Rails are tweaked so it won't shut all the way. I don't think it's an emergency or anything, but it's something Stan should take a look at when he can.
I'll get him on it. Out. That fucking idiot. Heard on its way, and he puts a goddamn ding in my door. Go on back out to the yard. It's almost supper time.
Ich verstehe ja seine Motivation, aber der hätte nicht vom Dach schmeißen müssen.
Dieser Sozialdarwinismus, das ist nie eine gute Idee. Man muss die Schwachen quasi opfern, damit nur die Starken überleben und noch Stärkere bei rauskommen. Das
Ja.
ist immer scheiße.
Ja, ich meine, ich verstehe schon, dass die Kindergeneration jetzt härter erzogen werden muss, als es halt zu Friedenszeiten irgendwie war, aber
Was ist aber das denn für ein Leben, wo es nur harte Leute gibt?
Because we all know what happened this morning. I don't know what that son of a bitch is gonna do next.
So you want to ring the dinner bell for a herd of walkers to show up? How is that better?
Cause this place will be fucking chaos when that thing hits. No one will be paying any attention to us. And that's when we go. It's our opening. We just gotta figure out a way to draw them to us.
Your friend here wants to get us killed by lurkers before Bill can do it.
What is it with you?
That's what it sounds like to me.
You know that's not what he's saying, but it does sound dangerous.
This shit is all dangerous.
Soll ich Ihnen sagen, dass Luke da
Do not
ist?
speak to me like that.
nee. würde
Okay,
ich nicht.
okay, sorry.
eine
I'm
gute
not
Idee ist
sure
trotzdem
this is a good idea. It puts us all at risk.
Thank you. The kid's the sensible one. I still vote we get Luke the radio and wait for an opening.
Oh, come on.
You know about Luke?
He flagged us down when Troy wasn't looking. Told us his plan. Mentioned he talked to you.
If Luke can tell us what's going on with the guards, we can use that to pick a good time to escape.
That seems reasonable.
Who knows when that'll be? There was a girl back at Crawford that used church bells to send walkers all over the city. We just need something really loud.
The PA system Carver is always using is quite loud.
There's some speakers outside the building, pointed toward the parking lot. I saw him when we were walking out to the work. Troy's always standing next to one of them.
I saw the controls. They're in Carver's office.
She's right. It's all controlled in Bill's office. There's a switch in there that'll turn them on.
How do you know that?
I used to make a lot of the announcements back in the day. I had it flipped on once. Luckily, there wasn't much around at the time to hear it. It was plenty loud, though.
That's perfect. We just gotta get into his office. Why didn't you say something sooner?
'Cause it doesn't change anything. This isn't a discussion about how to do it. It's a discussion about whether it's stupid. And it's still stupid. The sensible thing is to get Luke the radio and wait for an opening.
You're real difficult to deal with sometimes.
Kenny,
No,
That's
that's
not
all
right,
right.
yeah.
You ain't exactly a peach either.
Luke's in no shape to help us. You want to put our fate in that guy's
Stimmt schon,
hands?
Luke war echt
It's
ein
not
bisschen-
happening.
He did look pretty rough.
You guys should take a look in the mirror sometime.
Why can't we do
edgy
both?
gerade.
Even if we bring the herd to us, it's probably good for Luke to be able to tell us where they're coming from.
You know what? Fine. I can get behind that. Okay, so we get that turd radio. He keeps us posted on the herd's movement. We fire up the PA thing and bring the walkers to roll over this place.
And then what?
Get some guns and shoot our way out. I don't know. Whatever we can. We improvise.
Then that's not a plan. You don't plan to improvise.
I figured out what your problem is. You don't think this stuff through. If the end of the plan is just to stroll through a herd of walkers, then you should know from the jump there's no way it's ever going to work.
Actually, I do it all the time.
Aha.
First words I ever hear you say, and it's just some crazy, stupid shit.
hush. What do you mean exactly?
When you cover yourself in their smell, rub the walker guts all over you. They can't tell you from one of them.
Now I don't know who's crazier.
Trust me, I've walked through herds before. It works. You just have to keep calm and make sure you're good and covered.
You seem to know what you're talking about.
Lee figured that out.
What?
It's how we got out of the marsh house. Lee covered me and we walked right through.
Really? Holy shit. Oh, good one, Lee. All right, what are we waiting for? Let's get that stupid radio.
We still have to find a way to get in the stockroom.
I got a plan for that, too. Come on, kid. Gonna need your help.
Where the hell did she come from?
We just need to use the winch. She can just climb up from there. Then, just drop into one of the skylights over the stockroom. There are shelves and stuff for you to land on, so you probably won't fall to your death.
Great.
That thing breaks all the time. Unless something's changed, it won't support much weight.
Come on, up and at 'em.
Don't push her, Kenny.
She's our best bet. I mean that, Clem.
Now or never, I guess.
That's my girl. We gotta get that rope down. Mike, you wanna boost her up?
Come on, kid.
Don't let go.
I got you.
Klettern.
Aber vorher schon kaputt gegangen.
Try to hurry, all right? I don't think they're the sharpest guards in the world, but they're no idiots either. They see you not in your bunk, we're all done. Shit, he's coming back. I gotta let you go. I can't stand here. Grab something.
Festhalten.
We're in trouble.
Ich bin ein bisschen skeptisch wegen der jungen Dame, die sich jetzt da gerade dazugestellt hat. Das ist irgendwie, passt alles zu gut, dass es die nicht irgendwie da so als Spitzel eingeschleust worden ist.
Die wäre aber ein sehr verdächtiger Spitzel. Ist allgemein komisch, dass der Carver die ganzen potenziellen, die ihn nicht so toll finden, in einem Raum lässt und keinen Loyalen dabei hat.
Ja.
Was haben wir denn da? Skylight? Achso. Halt. Was war hier noch? Greenhouse Door. Wo geht man hin? Exit Door. Ich muss ein Skylight runter, oder?
Ja, ich glaube schon.
Und dabei möglichst nicht sterben.
Die alte Seemannsregel.
Nicht sterben.
Ja.
Stirbt der Bauer im Oktober, braucht er im Winter kein Pullover. Ach stimmt, ging 400 Days nicht so aus, dass sie sagte so, ja, ich kenne da einen Platz, wo es total super ist für uns alle. Ah, okay, und damit ist das hier gemeint.
Ja.
Jetzt fühlt sich alles zusammen.
Go on.
It's just, I was wondering if you thought Bill maybe...
Spit it out, Hank.
I don't think Bill was gonna let him back in.
Huh. You don't?
No. Do you?
I don't know. So really, no bullshit. You think we're ready?
I think so. The homestead, at least. I'm not sure about the expansion. They're out there just moaning.
That's what they do.
It's driving me crazy. It's really unnerving.
I know what you mean. You figure we'd be used to it by now.
I wouldn't figure that.
You never got used to a light buzzing or anything?
A little different when it's dead human beings walking around.
I'll give you that one.
So what are you doing tomorrow?
Bill wants me to start getting this bay door fixed.
Is that why you're down there?
Yep.
What happened to it again?
Glaube ich hingehen.
Troy
oder?
backed into it when we brought the prisoners, the new people in.
See, it's hard not to call them prisoners.
Anyway, I'm looking at it now.
Hätte man schon
I
ein
don't
bisschen
think we have what we
Stealth-Spiel machen
need.
können, oder? So ein bisschen
really?
Timing.
We repurposed a lot of
Vorhin
shit to
fand
get
ich
this
auch
place
dieses...
built. I can't say for sure if we even had the materials before we started expanding.
I don't know about you, but it seems like we really shouldn't be doing this yet. Shouldn't we just
denn
wait
falsch?
until we
Ich
need
muss
more
gedrückt
space
halten.
to make more
Ja?
space?
I don't know, Hank.
Was
Bill's got a
ist
plan.
Weiß es auch nicht.
Look, let's say we call it for now.
Geht.
We'll talk later.
Alright, talk to you later.
Yep, later.
Out.
Oh, oh.
Out.
Was muss ich denn machen?
Du drückst schon A, oder?
Ja, ja.
Einfach nur gedrückt halten geht nicht.
Ah, okay. Nee, vorhin bei den Pflanzen. Da hätte man es ja auch so machen können, dass man irgendwie in der und der Zeit möglichst sauber das alles wegschneiden muss und so. Und dann, wenn man es nicht schafft, dann hat man irgendwie so, oh nee, hätte ich es nur schneller geschafft. Die nehmen immer mehr Spiel raus aus dem Spiel. Bisschen komisch.
Puh.
War ja gar nicht so schwer.
Das heißt, wir haben jetzt schon eine Hälfte von unserem Superplan fertig. Und
Jetzt
jetzt
müssen wir nur noch richtig Krach machen.
You get him? Okay, jump down. I got you.
Das fällt doch auf, oder dass da 2 fehlen. So, und dem jungen Mann springen wir aber erst in der nächsten Folge in die Arme.
Genau.
So, dann müsst ihr es noch aushalten. Ciao, ciao.